Today we are going to see chapter number 7, cash book and its type of standard 11 commerce subject account. Today we are going to see petty cash book according to Imprest system. So here Imprest system means we are going to fix the cash on the beginning of every month. That particular cash petty cashier will be get every month. So whatever expense he is going to make, that much cash he will get at the end of that month. So this is how we are going to prepare Imprest petty cash book. And here the sum is given for the main cashier. So how main cashier will maintain cash if Imprest petty cash system is followed. So illustration number 10, where they are asking us to pass the journal entry in the book of the main cashier. Illustration number 10. Following information has been obtained in respect of petty cash book maintained as per petty cash book on Imprest system for the month ending 31st 3/15. From this information, pass journal entry for chief cashier. So here expense is given to us, and that is carriage rupees 100, miscellaneous expense rupees 50, tea and refreshment expense 50, stationery expense 90, and postage expense 60. And they are asking us to pass the journal entry in the chief cashier. So very first journal entry we are going to pass, that is for the expense account we are going to debit, and petty cashier account we are going to make the credit. And then the second journal entry will be petty cashier to cash. That journal entry we are going to pass. So let's see the journal entry. So illustration number 10, pass the journal entry. So here very first we are going to pass all the expense journal entry. So for that 31st 3/15 carriage account debit, of rupees 100, miscellaneous expense account debit of rupees 50, then tea and refreshment account debit $50, then stationery account debit, stationery expense account debit 90, postage expense account debit 60, to petty cashier. Account. Total amount of this will be 350. Being expense paid as per the petty cash book. Expenses paid as per petty cash book. Now we are going to pass another journal entry. That journal entry will be, we will pay cash to the petty cashier. For that, petty cashier account debit to cash. That journal entry we are going to pass on 1/4/15. Petty cashier account debit to cash account, and that will be 350. Being cash given to petty cashier. For that. So this is how we supposed to pass the journal entry in the books of chief cashier. And afterwards, now we are going to see how we are going to prepare. petty cash book according to Imprest system in the books of petty cashier. And here is the sum number 11. And in that we will see petty cash book according to Imprest petty cash book system. Let's see sum number 11. From the following transaction, prepare petty cash book of Sri Darshan Bhai on Imprest system. So here we are going to prepare petty cash book according to Imprest system. So here cash is going to maintain fixed. So fixed cash will be given to the petty cashier. So on March 2015 first, cash received from chief cashier 4,000. So that we are going to write down here 2015 March 1st 4,000 to chief cashier. Chief cashier account. So 4,000 we have received from cashier. Now on third rupees 120 paid for carriage. So here on third by carriage expense account. And that will be 120. And in the column of carriage we are going to write down 120. Now on date number 5th by miscellaneous expense. So here we have paid miscellaneous expense of 130. So on 5th by miscellaneous expense account, that will be 130. And here in the column of miscellaneous expense we are going to write down 130. Then on 7th rupees 500 paid to Arpit as advance salary. So this will be this we are going to write in a personal account. So 7th by Arpit account. And amount will be 500. 500. Again on 10th rupees 100 paid for postage expense. 10th by postage expense account. So here postage expense will be 100. And on 12th 250 paid for printing of bill book. So that is treated as a stationery expense. So 12th by stationery expense account. And the amount will be 250. Here 250. Again after stationery 15 rupees 100 paid for tea refreshment and 100 for stationery expense. So on 15 there will be two expense by tea and refreshment expense. Tea and refreshment and stationery expense. Total will be 200. And from that 200, 100 is a stationery expense and 100 will be tea and refreshment expense. Now on 18 rupees 100 paid for miscellaneous expenses. So on 18 by miscellaneous expenses account, and amount will be 100 rupees. Miscellaneous expenses 100 rupees. Now On date number 23, rupees 100 paid for carriage and 150 paid for stationery. 23 by carriage and stationery expense. So total will be 250, and from that 150 will be stationery and 100 will be carriage for that. Now let's see on 28. 50 paid for postal stamp. On 28 by postal expense account. And amount is a 50 rupees. This 50 is postal expense. Now on 29, rupees 120 paid for carriage and 80 paid for tea and refreshment. So by carriage and tea and refreshment account. So here total will be 200. From this 200, tea refreshment is a 80 rupees and 120 is a carriage. So here our total transaction are finished. Now we have to prepare petty cash book according to Imprest system. So here we already discussed before that in Imprest system we supposed to maintain fixed cash. So here the fixed cash is a 4,000. So remaining cash we have to brought from the main cash here. So that adjustment supposed to be done here. So let's make the total of the expense very first. Here total of the expense is 1,900. Here it is a 150. Stationery it is a 500. For tea and refreshment 180. For carriage it is a 340. For other miscellaneous 230. It is a 500 for personal account. Now total expense is a 1,900, and here the total of the cash account is a 4,000. This 4,000, if we are going to take this side, balancing figure will be 2,100. So this is a cash on hand by balance carry forward. So now we need to brought 1,900 from main cash here. So for that we have to write in the petty cash book that on April 1st 2,100 is our balance. By balance brought forward, and 1,900 that we are going to brought from main cash here. So here on April 1st we are going to brought 1,900 from chief cashier. So we will write to chief cashier account. So here we have to maintain the opening balance of 4,000 in an Imprest petty cash book. So this is how we supposed to prepare Imprest petty cash book. Student, you may note down this in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video.